I'm scoring.
You got some scoring. Look at away from the fans. We tell them it's time to play hockey. What does he care? Bill. Bill?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Houston Fieldhouse for this afternoon's women's hockey game between the Princeton Tigers and your RPI Engineers. Let's meet the starters for both clubs. First for the Tigers, off forward from Arthur, Ontario, number 9, junior Molly. Off forward from York, Ontario, number 7, senior Jamie McIntyre. Off forward from Toronto, Ontario, number 18, junior a defenseman from Horsham, Pennsylvania, number 11, junior Chelsea Ozer. A defenseman from Ottawa, Ontario, number 5, freshman Nico Bernacchi. Goal stars now for the Tigers from Vancouver, British Columbia, number 33, senior Kimberly Newell. And the rest of the Princeton Tigers. The head coach of Princeton is Jeff Cumbersall. The associate coach is Kara Murray. The assistant coach is Tony Mackey. Now, introducing the starters for your RPI Engineers. All forward from Buffalo, Minnesota, number 21, junior Katie Rooney. All forward from Hopkins, Minnesota, number 16, senior Mari Mankey. All forward from Bellevue, New Jersey, number 10, senior Lauren Wash. A defenseman from Copenhagen, Denmark, number 9, freshman Josephine Hansen. A defenseman from New London, New Hampshire, number 12, senior J.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Houston Fieldhouse on the campus of Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute for today's ECAC Women's College Hockey Contest between the RPI Engineers and the Princeton Tigers. Princeton comes in 14-4-1 overall, 8-4-1 in the ECAC. That's good for second place in the league. While RPI comes in with a record of 5-10-4, 3-4-2 in the ECAC, and they are holding down the last playoff spot if the season ended right now. RPI would travel to Quinnipiac to take on the Bobcats, who they tied 0-0 yesterday. So they come in trying to improve their standing in the game here today. My name is Ed DeGary, and I'm bringing the call for you on RPI TV. So before we get started with the first period of play, we'd like to thank the Rensselaer Union, which provides the funding for WRPI, RPI TV, and all club-related activities of the Institute, including WRPI's coverage and RPI TV's coverage of men's and women's ice hockey, football, and WRPI's coverage of baseball later on in the season. So the team's ready to go. Mari Monkey with Jamie McDonnell to take the opening face-off here from the Fieldhouse. 20 minutes on the clock. Lavisa Salander in goal to my right. Kimberly Newell in goal to my left for the Tigers. Face-off is won by Monkey, but Princeton will take it. They get it back to Marinacci, and she gets it up with a shot in and a save by Salander. That shot was by Molly Contini, the junior from Arthur, Ontario. Kimberly Newell comes in with a record of 10-3-1, 1.46 goals against average with a .947 save percentage for Princeton. As the puck is dropped in the Engineer zone, it will be taken there by Whitney Wren and moved up ice into the Tiger zone. RPI will go on a partial line change, but the Tigers will beat it. RPI stops the puck, gets it into the center, and nobody home as the puck goes to the neutral zone. They're taken by the Engineers. Jumped right back in and a stick to the side by Newell. As now Princeton has it. They can't get it out as it's tied up along the near boards. As chasing after it for the Engineers is Alexa Gusho. She can't get it. Princeton clears the zone and it goes all the way down the length of the ice. Will it have enough for icing? It will, as this puck comes all the way down into the Tiger zone. 19:07 left to play in the first period. No score, RPI and Princeton. Lavisa Salander, the freshman from Sollentuna, Sweden, in goal for the Engineers. 18 games played, 4-9-4 record, 2.14 goals against average with a .932 save percentage. Face-off is won by the Tigers, taken by Marinacci in the back of the net. She's being pressured there by Lauren Walsh for the Engineers. Puck is tied up behind the net, taken now by Kelsey Colzer from the Tigers. She gets it up to Contini, who pushes over to Hillary Lloyd. Backhand shot attempt in, and puck didn't go into the net, but an Engineer and a Tiger did. So that will draw the whistle as the net comes off its posts. RPI will take a line change, and the Tigers will stay out on the ice. Puck face-off will come out of the Tiger zone as everybody lined up to be inside it, but face-off is out of the zone, and it's won by Princeton. It's pushed up there to Sly. Pardon me, that was Shanahan for the Tigers. She gets it, sticked away by Salander, kept in by the Tigers' McKenna. Fiona McKenna shot, sticked away by Salander, taken by the Engineers behind the net. Now as Whitney Wren has it. She will try to push it up, no one home, but the Tigers centering pass, no one home. Puck goes out into the neutral zone where it's taken by Princeton. They will start up ice. That is Morgan Sly who has it. Sly, shot, sticked aside by the Engineer defense, and into the corner now the Tigers take. Into the near zone, intercepted there by the Engineers. That's Kimberly, or Hilwa rather. Hilwa takes it. It's not out of the zone, now it is, as the fans wanted a whistle, but it's sticked back in by McKenna. Nobody has it far side. Tigers come away with it. Salander makes a kick save to the corner. Engineers can't control. That's Walsh tries to have it. She has it now behind her own net. She gets it up. She'll get it back. She's looking to get it to Rooney. She can't get it. Now the Engineers take it. Now Rooney does have it. Rooney, nice stick handling, but intercepted by the Princeton Tigers as Morgan Sly has it. She will get around the engineer defender. She cannot get around, however, Godin, and Godin will push it forward. Now we're going to get a hand pass, but it's touched by the engineers, and they will push it forward as it's intercepted there on the blue line. As good play by the engineer defense. They had a partial, Princeton had a partial breakaway, but the defense knocked it back up and away from the Tigers, as this now will get a whistle as the puck is tied up along the near side neutral zone. I think the referee lost track of it. And the face-off will come into the Tiger zone. Engineers catching a break as the puck was not in the zone. Now this is Grusho taking the face-off. She will win it, but it's taken now by Tigers. Lexa Grusho again stops it. Tigers will have it. They clear the zone just barely, as this will get a whistle in the neutral zone one more time, as it was tied up in engineer forward skates, or equipment rather. This will be a neutral zone face-off. It's won by Grusho. Gets it back to the defense, now into the zone. A whiff on the shot taken by Grusho. She can't find a handle as it's intercepted there by the Tigers. They cannot clear the zone. They finally do. It's tied up again along the neutral boards. Princeton, along the Princeton boards in front of their bench, as nobody seems to want the puck. Loose stick now. Princeton comes away with it as Morgan Sly gets it. And a quick shot in on Solander. She makes the save. Sly will get it back. Now get it back at the point. Tripped up there was Sukarda, or Achterkirch for Princeton. Delayed penalty coming up on the Tigers. It's going to be a slash. 15:51 left to go in the first period. RPI will go on the first power play of the game. Shots 2-0 in favor of Princeton. We'll see what the Engineers can do on the power play, as so far this season they are 6 for 79, not very good, 7.6%. And face-off is won by the Engineers. Tied up in front of the Princeton net, covered up there by Newell, as nobody could seem to find it, but Newell did. 15:44 left to play in the first, no score. Grusho will take the face-off. It's won back by the Engineers along the point. Now Grusho has it. She gets it back on the point for Hansen. Quick shot in, as intercepted there, now taken by Godin. Godin back for Hansen. Hansen down for Grusho. Behind the net, RPI really clicking. Now Hansen has it. Shot in! It's broken up by the Princeton defense, rather, and out of the zone. Hansen fighting for it. And we get a whistle as the puck goes into the Princeton bench. Face-off coming in front of the Princeton bench, as it's won by the Engineers into the Tiger zone. Engineers chase after it. Grusho chasing behind the net. She can't get to it, but Mankey does. Mankey loses it. Now Grusho has it. Grusho down low for walk. Back for Grusho. Shot in, and a save by Newell. As now it clears the zone. This go all the way down the length of the ice, but Princeton still on the penalty kill. So no icing as Bahonik takes it for the Engineers behind the net. She gets it up. She one last rush for the Engineers. Has 5 seconds, 43 seconds remaining on the power play for the Engineers. Now has it is Horwood behind the net. No one could seem to find it. Engineers come away with it. Again, it gets tied up. Princeton doing a good job tying the puck up. They come away with it and clear the zone. Skating after it is Horwood. Solander leaves it off for Wren. She'll get it, move it up. as the Engineers 10 seconds remaining on the power play for RPI. Now Rooney, far side, has it, stops, circles around, gets it back on the point for Hansen. Down low again, now back for forward. Now RPI working with it, far side. Penalty has expired here. Team's back to 5-a-side, allowing Princeton to clear the zone. Now they have it, Tigers into their zone, centering pass, shot and a score! 1-0 by Princeton as a centering pass. As I believe that was Falk for Princeton in the middle of the net. Puts it and gets the pass right on her stick and puts it behind Solander for the 1-0 Tiger lead. Face-off is won by Princeton. Still waiting on the official scoring of that goal. As the puck is intercepted by the Engineers, that was McDonald on the assist from Falk. Or an assist from Contini, rather. Now the Engineers have it behind their own net. Engineers take it. Princeton falling down, but they still manage to clear the zone. 2-on-3 for Tigers. Now a trailer joins the play. Shot sticked away by Solander to the near side. Princeton will keep the puck in the zone. Now the Engineers come away with it. And will they get out of the zone? Yes, they will. They will not have any sort of possession. As McDonald will get the goal from Kolzer and the clerk, as now RPI comes away with it. So McDonald from de Klerk and Kolzer is the scoring combination for the Tigers. Now the Engineers do not have it. Princeton controls into the Engineer zone. RPI attempting to clear away with it. Centering pass, nobody home for Princeton. And RPI still can't clear the puck. As finally they get it behind the net, that is Bahonik. She will get it out. And again, Princeton takes away, right back into the Engineer zone. Princeton will go change. Now the Engineers have it. Engineers up for Rousseau. Now leaves it back for nobody, intercepted there by McDonald. Princeton now has it in the zone. Engineers come away with it. Good job defensively taken there by Marinacci for Princeton. She controls in her own zone. She leaves it off for her defensive partner, Kolzer. As now it's tied up along the near boards in front of the Engineer bench. Nobody can come away with it. Now Princeton has it again, that is Lloyd. She skates after it. Engineers will beat her to the puck and out of the zone. As RPI skates away with it. They can't control, they lose the puck. Skating after it now is Grigsby for RPI. She can't get there. Nice move by Kolzer to skate it in, and a save by Solander on a nice move by Kolzer. Switches to her backhand, and Solander was right there to make the save. 10:44 left to play in the first. 1-0 Princeton over RPI. The goal scorer was McDonald for Princeton. Now the face-off is won by, we'll call it an Engineer win. Behind the Engineer net, it goes, loose puck, near side. Again, Engineers fighting for it behind Solander. They will come away with it, Godin. She falls, but gets it out of the zone. No, it's knocked back in by Princeton. Thought it was out off the side of the net. Now have the puck back. There is Orzakowski. She loses the handle. Taken away by Princeton. Shot and a save by Solander. As nobody seemed to want the puck. Princeton comes away with it. Shot in. Solander makes the save. 10-11 left to play in the first. 1-0 Princeton on top. Carly Lloyd with that shot. or Carly Lund rather, with the shot. One back to the point by, that is Sue Carter. Shot in, goes wide of the net. As now Engineers have it. They lose it in the neutral zone, and Princeton starts back with it. Again, centering pass, nobody home for Princeton. Grigsby there for the Engineers works it into the Princeton zone, where Princeton now takes. Princeton will come out of it, start in their zone, dumps it in, and the Engineers will win the battle. Bohonik gets it into the neutral zone for nobody. Now Grigsby for the Engineers. She dumps it off as Rooney has it. Rooney, shot, pass broken up. Now comes out, oh, can't keep it in, was Katie Rooney. She had a great shot attempt if she had kept it in. She cannot do it. Now Princeton has it. We'll lose it to RPI. RPI trying to rush forward, has a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Walsh coming in near side. Quick shot and a save by Newell. That shot in by Lauren Walsh. She was attempting to pass. The pass got deflected, and Newell right there to make the save. 8:58 left to play in the first period. 1-0 Princeton. RPI falling down. Gets it out of the zone. Now they will lose it back for Tucker for Princeton. Shot broken up by the Engineer defense. Now RPI takes it. They will break it out. That is Orzakowski. For Horwood, she loses it back into the Engineer zone. RPI has it. Grusho controls near side. In front of her own bench, she will dump it in. Now going to chase it is Horwood. She can't get there as Princeton will take it. Knock it into the Engineer zone with it go all the way down the length of the ice. Will it have enough? Yes, it will. Did not touch anybody. Icing on the play, 8:23. Left to play in the first, 1-0. Princeton on top of the Engineers. Face off in the Tigers zone, won by Princeton. That was Kirsten Falk winning the face-off. Now Princeton controls own zone. All the way down the length of the ice. This will not be icing as Princeton will get there. As now play behind the net for Princeton. That is Shanahan. She has it. Gets it to the point. Now Shanahan will get it back. And she will control for a while. Tie it up along the near sideboard. Nobody can control it. Princeton coaches, if you can hear it, they want to hold, but the referee is not calling that. Now RPI has it. RPI can't get it out of the zone as they are stymied by the Tiger defensive pinching down. Now they do get it out of the zone. They would have had a breakaway, but they couldn't do anything with it. As knocking it up into the Tiger zone was McKenna Thomas. Now Princeton has it. Princeton, they have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Shot saved by Solander. That shot was by Carly Lund. Now the Engineers have it far side. Can't control. Now they finally do. Will they be able to get it out of the zone is the question. Yes, they will, as skating out of the zone was Thomas. Now, fans wanted too many men. I agree with them. There should have been too many men on the ice called there, but the referees will not call that, as RPI can't break it out. Again, passed just a little bit too far, allowing the Tigers to take defensively and work it up into the zone, as now they have it. 2-on-1 shot, score, shot goes wide, the high of the net. I was premature, I apologize. 6:25 left to play on the first, in the first period, 1-0. Princeton leads RPI. As now Forward has it for the Engineers. She loses it, but the Engineers clear the zone. Forward chases after it. She can't get there. Now a good forecheck by Horwood, but Tigers have it D-to-D. Knocked down in the air by the Engineers. Now skated out and into the zone by Forward. Puts a move on. Shot and a save. Shot, rebound, save by Newell. Puck is loose. Nobody has it. Engineers come away with it. Newell, good job by her. That was Grusho on the clearing attempt. She can't come away with it. Now the RPI has it. They put it into the Princeton Tiger zone, and Grusho will try to keep it in. She can't do it as the engineers control neutral ice. Now they start again, dump it back in, and they will chase after it. Nobody there but Princeton, who will send it back into the neutral zone. This will go all the way down the length of the ice, but icing will be waved off. Now RPI has it. RPI's Ren will start up with it. She'll lose it. Or Zakowski there for the engineer. She'll lose it, but it's back to Gordon. Gordon will send it in, go wide for Horwood. She loses control. Princeton takes now through the neutral zone. That is Falk. And the Solander with the save. Puck is loose. Nobody can come away with it. And RPI does, but they will lose the handle as Princeton's Lund there to take it. Lund from Morgan Sly. She'll tie it up. Nobody has it. Referee saying somebody has to come away with it. Princeton does. Centering pass, shot, and a nice save by Solander as Contini there with that shot. Princeton controls far side. They come all the way in. Shot, centering pass for Solander. Makes the save on Lund. She had a wide open net. Solander quick going side to side with the save. RPI dumps it down in the neutral zone. Now coming away with it, Lund. Lund has it. She dumps it, jump it in, nobody home as the shot goes wide. As RPI comes away with it, Horwood behind the net. She'll leave it off there, and RPI will come away with it. Will they clear the zone? Yes, they will. Dumped forward, chasing after it now is Rooney. She can't get there, as this will be an icing call. 3:35 left to play in the first. 1-0 Princeton on top of RPI. Face-off one back to Octakirk for Princeton. She dumps it in. She'll get it back on the blue line. Octakirk now pinching down. She'll control near side. She'll dump it off there for McDonald. Back for Octakirk. Can't find her. Now Princeton has it behind the net. Puck is loose. Princeton will come away with it. Tripped up, no call. Whiffed on the clearing attempt for RPI. Batted out of the air by Walsh. She has it. Walsh will try to break up. One-on-one now. Nice move. Walsh still controls now to Grusho. Shot in and a save by Newell. Nice job there by Lauren Walsh. Single-handedly keeping it alive 1-on-3 till she had help in the form of Alexa Grusho off the bench. Now Grusho will take the face-off. She'll win it back. Kept in there on the point. Whitney Wren shot in, blocked by the Princeton defense. Dumped back in by the Engineers. Now Princeton will take it. Kept in still by RPI. Nice job by RPI keeping it in, but Princeton will clear the zone. DeClerc. DeClerc's shot goes wide of Solander. Now RPI will have it. They will lose it momentarily. Try to get it back. They were losing it again momentarily. Good pressure there by Princeton back on the blue line. That is Sukarta. Sukarta shot in, goes wide of the net. Now RPI will chase after it. Loose in the back of the net. Princeton comes away with it. Off the bench comes the Princeton Tiger. That's going to be a penalty call. This is going to be on RPI. It's going to be a body check. 2:05 left to play in the first. Penalty upcoming against RPI. Princeton will go on the power play. Obviously, this is their first one of the game. They are 0 for 0. RPI on the penalty kill, 43 for 51, 84.3%. Alexa Grusho going into the box for a body check. Princeton will start their power play. They will cycle. Colzer on the blue line, falls down, manages to maintain control. still has it on the blue line, loses control momentarily. She'll get it back at the point. She'll leave it off for Marinacci. Down low, cycling down low, and broken up by the range in the defense. And they will take a partial line change as the puck is not deep enough for a full line change. Princeton has it again. They will start. Shot and saved by Solander. Puck is loose in front of the net. Nobody has it. Comes all the way out. Comes all the way out to the near side where Princeton tries to regain their power play possession. Now, Colzer for Lloyd. Saved by Solander. 1 minute left to play in the period as Princeton has a 1-0 lead on RPI. Shot saved by Solander. That shot was taken by Kelsey Colzer for Princeton. Now on the blue line, Sukarda. She'll get it back, and she'll opt to pass. Saved by Solander. Rebound saved by Solander again. This puck goes off the referee now, which enables forward to get it out of the zone and RPI to take a much-needed line change on this power play. Sukarda chases back for Princeton. She'll control. Now she'll get it again. She'll get it up for Lund. Lund on the blue line. She'll leave it for her point man, Sukarda. Back down low, Shanahan. Shot goes wide of Solander. Power play has expired. 3 seconds left to go in the first period of play. Saved by Solander as the puck is loose. As a 1-0 Princeton Tiger lead here in the first period. Shots 12-6 in favor of the Tigers. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. So 1-0 is where we stand for the first period of play here from the Houston Fieldhouse. We'll be back here briefly as no team, Princeton obviously had the better of the play, but RPI started to come on strong towards the second half of that first period. And we'll see what they can do coming out of the second. Coming out into the second, Coach John Burke will talk about any adjustments that need to be made. And we'll see if RPI can apply those adjustments on the ice to try to tie this thing up. So I'll be back here in about 15 minutes. The score after one period of play is Princeton 1, RPI 0. You're watching live coverage of Engineer Women's Hockey on RPI TV. Welcome back to the campus of Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in Troy, New York for today's ECAC Women's College Hockey contest between the RPI Engineers and the Princeton Tigers. Princeton has a 1-0 lead after one period of play. On the goal, which was scored by Jamie McDonnell from the assist from Kelsey Colzer and Keiko de Klerk. That was at 6:31 of the first, even strength goal. Shots 13-6 in favor of Princeton in the first period. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. So the second period of action underway. Teams have switched ends. Lovisa Solander in goal to my left, Kimberly Newell in goal to my right. Faceoff is won by Princeton. And they send it into the engineer zone where it's being chased after by Godin. She'll lose it back to the Tigers in the far side as Princeton looks to control, and they do. As now RPI breaks it up, but they can't clear the zone. Now it's being taken by Princeton behind the net. Centering pass, nobody home. Shot saved by Solander. She'll lose control of it, but it's behind the net. Godin for RPI. She'll lose it. Saved by Solander on the backhand. As kept in by Princeton. Princeton come out buzzing. This is Contini for the Tigers. He has a centering pass. Shot and a save by Solander. Rebound saved by Solander again. As Louisa Solander coming up big, keeping this game 1-0 for RPI. As now Princeton has it behind the engineer net into the neutral zone they can't control. Now RPI finally does. Godin gets it out. She is looking for a teammate, and a shot by Princeton's Kelsey Colzer pinching down. She'll lose control of it. Now taken behind the net by RPI's Banks. Or that's rather Bahunik who has it. Now she'll lose it. She'll get it up out of the zone. Now it's chased after by RPI as that was McKenna Thomas who dumped the puck in the zone, and it went all the way down the length of the ice for icing. 18-14 left to play in the second. 1-0 Princeton on top of RPI. Referee talking to John Burke about something. We didn't say who the officials were. Referees are CC Storm and Drew White. The linesmen are Matt Luther and Evan Knox. So John Burke apparently pleased what he's heard. Now RPI has it. They will lose the faceoff rather, but Princeton will control, as that was Sukarda who took the shot in. And now RPI chases after. Goes down to the ice, but RPI will win the chase. No icing, as Princeton has it for, as the puck now taken by RPI. That is Mankey. For Hallward, we're going to get a penalty upcoming against the RPI Engineers, as Princeton will take it. It will be whistled down. I don't think anybody touched it, but the referee blew the whistle nonetheless, as this will be a tripping call against RPI, as Grusho again will go into the penalty box. Now Princeton will have another power play. They are 0 for 1. RPI will win the face-off back. That is Hansen. She'll get it behind the net where it'll be intercepted by the Tigers. Now playing with it behind the net is Lloyd. She'll get it back for Achterkirk. Otterkirk shot and a save by Solander, and she'll hold on. 17:11 left to play in the second. 1-0 Princeton leads RPI. Minute 43 still remains in the Grusho tripping penalty, as Molly Contini just got denied by Lovisa Solander on the power play. As RPI will lose the face-off, Princeton will control. RPI will get it out of the zone, send it all the way down the length of the ice, as they will not make a line change. I thought they were going to make a line change on that. But Princeton will control out of their own end. Contini will lose the handle of the puck now, get it back. She will work it down low. She still has control of it. Now she leaves it for Falk. Back for Sukarda. Back over now for Falk. She'll sending pass for Contini. She gets tied up by the engine of their defense. And a sending pass shot and a score, as I believe Solander made the initial save. That was, I believe, coming in was Kolzer off the bench. Solander made the initial save, and it just trickles in. Have to wait to see who they credit this goal to. So a 2-0 Princeton lead, 16:24 left to play in the second. That was a power play goal. As face-off won by Princeton. As they do credit that to Molly Contini. She was pushing in there for the goal. 16:07 left to play in the second. 2-0 Princeton over RPI. Now Walsh intercepts the puck. Walsh has it, being back-checked. Now she'll get it back. She'll lose the handle of it. And now Princeton controls. Now Josephine Hansen for RPI. She'll get it out of the zone now for Walsh. Walsh one-on-one. Walsh stick hand. Shot goes way wide. Now RPI will chase after it, as nobody can control it. Now Princeton does. Yes, no, yes. They have the puck far side. They control it, can't get it out of the zone. Now they do, as the Tigers have it. Nice toe drag move, shot by Solander, shot and saved by Solander, as on the shot, that was Morgan Sly for Princeton. Now Grusho has it. Grusho for RPI. Grusho, nice move, sending pass, shot and a save by Newell. As a nice move by Alexa Grusho, but denied by Newell. Now Princeton has it. They will break it out, as that was Fiona McKenna for RPI. As an RPI player gets bowled over, no call. John Burke wanted a call on that one for a hit from behind. RPI will break it away. 2-on-1 if they hurry. They do. Thomas has the puck. She loses it. It was Menke and Thomas that had the 2-on-1. As RPI has it, shot in and touched the puck. Is this going to be a penalty against RPI? It's going to be an interference call against Princeton. So RPI alone, point blank, but the puck was touched by a Princeton Tiger drawing the whistle. RPI gets denied a good chance. 14:33 left to play in the second. 2-0 Princeton, shots 21-6 in favor of the Tigers. As going into the penalty box will be Fiona McKenna. As RPI has it all the way down their end. Hansen will trying to control. She can't do it. She gets taken down. No call. Referee letting them play. Now Lauren Walsh comes with it. She'll leave it behind the net and let Thomas, or Hansen rather, skate up with it. Now Thomas for Walsh. Walsh back for Menke. Leaves it for Walsh. She can't control now. Tigers intercept Walsh near side. She has it again. Now puck is tied up by Princeton. This just helps Princeton kill off the power play. Now coming away with it is nobody. Now tied up in that same corner. Now Princeton has it. Clears it down the length of the ice. And going to chase after it for RPI will be Ren. Ren behind her net. Has the puck. She gets it up for Bohonik. He passes it over for her forwards. RPI will lose control of the puck. Loose stick on the ice. As now batted out of the air is the puck, and now Princeton will hold. Just dump it in, and they're just slowly killing off this power play for RPI, who can't get a rush in. Now Bohonik for RPI has the puck blue line. She'll leave it off. Centering pass, breakaway, short-handed for Princeton if they hurry. That is Contini. She has the puck. Shot in by Selander, who covers up to make the save. RPI defense has to do a better job on the blue line. Otherwise, they were going to let it in the short-handed goal. 12:45 left to play in the second. 2-0 Princeton over RPI and Contini's power play goal. As RPI controls behind their own net. They try to break it forward, and they do. Momentarily, that is. And now RPI has the puck. Power play has expired. So now Princeton, 1-on-3, shot by Selander. Rebound goes wide. Shot in was saved by Selander initially, and the rebound went wide. Princeton still has it in front of the net. All alone, shot goes wide, as that shot was by Carly Lund. Princeton has it. RPI really not pressuring too much, just letting Princeton control and play their own game. Now has it Lund again, saved by Selander. Rebound shot and a save by Selander. That was a great save by Lovisa Selander on the rebound, kicking out the rebound. And Selander flashing the leather. 11:58 left to play in the second. I have to see a replay on that one. 11:58 left to play in the second. 2-0 RPI trails Princeton here. Now Princeton wins the faceoff. Now RPI, Ren, trying to clear it out. She controls behind her own net, loses the handle, centering pass, shot, and a goal! The third goal by Princeton, centering pass to Cassidy Tucker, who is the goal scorer. So Cassidy Tucker getting the goal. And looks like John Burke taking his timeout. Or will this be reviewed? This might be reviewed. Nope, RPI taking a timeout. The referee was talking to the goalkeeper about something. It did look like the puck was battling around in the goal mouth between the pipes. I mean, it wasn't, if it was in, it was barely in, but it was definitely a goal, as the referee signaled. He's not going to review this. Still didn't put the goal on the board, though. So 11:46 left to play in the second. The referee seemed to be okay. So Princeton leads 3-0 on the goal by Cassidy Tucker, and they win the faceoff. Princeton controls neutral zone. Still haven't put the goal up on the scoreboard. Shot and a save by Selander, as Princeton controls behind the net. Now Walsh comes away with it. 2-on-1 if RPI hurries. They do. Walsh has it. Looking for Grusho. Centering pass. Shot. Oh, almost an own goal there by Princeton. And the Princeton controls. Still haven't put the third goal up on the scoreboard. 11:10 left to play in the second period. There we go. Now it's 3-0, as it should be. We're going to get a whistle. Don't know why. The puck comes out of the zone.
The third Princeton goal scored by number 10, Cassidy Tucker. Assisted by number 21, Harley Lund.
So 11:04.
Kelsey Colzer.
So Lund and Colzer on the assist on Tucker's goals. That just trickles wide of the goal mouth as Princeton has a 3-0 lead here at the Houston Fieldhouse in women's hockey. As now RPI controls. RPI has the puck over the blue line. And nobody seems to want to come away with it. Now RPI does behind the net wraparound attempt. Nobody home, looking for Lauren Walsh as the shot's in on the point. RPI controls. Behind the net, centering attempt to Lauren Walsh, who has RPI has a shot and knocked away by Newell. 10:07 left to play in the second. 3-0 Princeton as Princeton looks to break out. Solander just catches it like a center fielder. And no whistle as he's going to play it out. He's going to drop the puck as RPI look to break out of their own zone. They cannot do it as Potts there to stop the puck for Princeton. Now Princeton controls behind their own net. They break out near side. Centering pass, nobody there. Puck goes all the way into the RPI zone, controlled by Bohonik. Bohonik tries to clear the zone. She can't do it. Larissa Solander will cover up for the save. As 9:29 left to play in the second. 3-0 Princeton on top of RPI. Face-off won by RPI, but out of the zone. Now Princeton will control. 2-on-2, nobody has the puck. Solander will let it go by her as RPI will attempt to break it out. She can't do it as there was a engine defender there as RPI now breaks out far side. And a shot in that was by Mankey, safely sticked away by Newell as the shot comes in and covers up that Mankey pressuring. So we have some. That's going to be the get a whistle. Face-off will come into the Princeton zone. Some out-of-town scores for you. We have here it's obviously 3-0 Princeton leads. Then in New Haven, Connecticut at the Whale, it's 2-1 Yale over St. Lawrence. Clarkson all over Brown, 7-0. Quinnipiac 1-0 over Union. In Schenectady, 2-1 Harvard over Colgate, and then 2-1 Cornell over Dartmouth in Hanover, New Hampshire. 8:51 left to play in the third here. 3-0 Princeton over RPI. This is controlled by Tucker, the goal scorer, puts the shot in and a save by Solander. Princeton wins the faceoff. They control. Centering pass, looking for Tucker again. Tucker can't control the puck now. Engineers look to break out. Pass off the near boards to nobody, and it's a foot race. And Princeton just barely wins, as this will be icing. 8:27 left to play in the third. 3-0 Princeton. Now RPI looking to play defense. Princeton has it. No one can seem to get the puck near side. Now they finally do. Shot. Saved by Solander with her mask. Puck is loose. Comes out on the point to Otterkirk on the blue line. Backhands it in. And a save by Solander. Larissa Solander is saving it off her mask on the shot in. Now RPI will take it. They will look to break it out. They finally do. 2-on-2. Shot in, goes wide of Newell. RPI looks to have it. That's Thomas off the bench. She can't control it. Puck goes all the way around far side. There, Princeton will head up ice. Princeton had it saved by Solander. And now it will be taken by Contini behind the net. Contini leaves it off for Lloyd. Now RPI steals. They look to break out. They look to have a 3-on-2, but Coach Burke opts to take a line change. As goes off the linesman and briefly stays in the zone. But RPI will look to control it along the near board. Grusho gets it taken away from her. 6:58 left to play in the second. 3-0 Princeton on top. Now RPI controls as Princeton takes the line change. Now this will be Wren, who pushes it up ice. She will control behind the net. Now RPI has it. They take a full change now. As now Wren can't control. And she pinches down. 3-on-1 for Princeton. Princeton will have it. 3-on-1. Taking a shot in and is saved by Solander as it goes over the net. And now RPI will look to break out. They can't do it. This will be offside, but Princeton touched up. Now RPI has it. RPI looking to break forward as Princeton will take a line change. RPI can't get the handle, and now Princeton again will look for the rush up ice. Now the Tigers have it in their own zone. RPI trying to find them, and Princeton buzzing. It seems like Princeton skating circles around the Engineers now, as Contini has it behind her own net. Looking for Lloyd, can't find her. Potts down there. She's looking to control the puck. She goes to the front of the net as a bunch of players tie it up near side. Now, who will come away with it? RPI comes away with it. Yes, they do. That is Wash. She gets to take it away from her. And now Hansen for RPI will have the puck on the blue line. Hansen will lose control. She will get her up for Wash, who gets it for Grusho. Grusho, nice move, but a better positioning by the Princeton defense. Puck is loose. Wash can't find it. Now Princeton has it. Princeton dumps it, and then Hansen will take it behind her own net. She'll get it up for Mankey. Mankey looking for forward. She can't find. Intercepted there by the Engineers. Shot in by Mankey, saved by Newell. Newell kicked it aside to her teammates. RPI can't get it out. Now Mankey gets the puck in her skates. Loses control. Princeton takes. Forward. Nice forecheck. She can't find the puck. Now it's taken there on the blue line by Sukarta. Shot in, goes wide. Now RPI's Wren. She'll get it out of the zone. Now RPI, McKenna Thomas battling with it. She gets it up on the point for Godin. Godin, she gets it intercepted by Princeton. Shot in, goes wide of Solander. Now RPI will take behind the net Godin. Moves it forward for the Engineers. It's intercepted there in the neutral zone by Princeton. Contini coming down near side. Shot, centering pass, shot, and a save by Solander, as that was McDonald with the shot. We're going to get a penalty here. It's going to go against the RPI Engineers. 3:45 left to play in the second. RPI going into the penalty box. Shots 29-9 now in favor of Princeton. So Godin going into the penalty box for a high stick. Now Princeton has it. Princeton Sukarta. Sukarta back at the point. Shot saved by Solander. And she'll cover up. 3:31 left to play in the second. 3-0 Princeton over RPI. Face-off will be won by Princeton. That is Otterkirk back on the blue line. Shot goes wide of Solander. Now Otterkirk again. Shot in, and that's Sukarda. Sukarda can't find the handle, which enables RPI to clear it and take the line change. 3:07 left to play in the second. 3-0 Princeton on top here at the field house. Ed DeGarian on the call for you on RPI TV. Now Princeton controls on the power play. They are 1 for 2. RPI clears the zone, played by Newell. She'll leave it off behind the net for Marinacci. He'll lose it, but Tucker there. Now RPI has it. RPI's Grusho. Going to get a whistle, and looks like Grusho was offsides. .229 left to play in the second. 3-0 Princeton over RPI. Princeton holds. Sly has it. Sly down low. Back for Sly. Shot. Never saw Solander knocked down by the engine to defense. And instead of clearing the zone, it was tied up there by Hansen. Don't know what she was thinking on that. Now coming back on the blue line is Kolzer. Kolzer. Shot in by Kolzer. Never sees Solander. Blocked down. Now has it as McKenna in there for Princeton. She has it. Power play has expired here. Back to 5-a-side. Sly. Back for McKenna. Now Shanahan. Now RPI has it. 3-on-3 if they hurry. As going to the near side, Horwood. Forward still has the puck. She gets taken down. No call on the body check. That was a clear hit from behind. Should have been a penalty. Now Walsh has it. Gets it on the point. Forward. Shot goes wide of Newell. Now RPI Walsh. Controls. Princeton will tie it up. Battling with it is Mankey. Now RPI has it. They can't find the handle. 1 minute left to play in the second period. 3-0 Princeton leads RPI. Now Hansen for the Engineers has it in her own zone. Now Wren. She'll lose it. Walsh gets it out of the zone. She'll work it up for Mankey. Princeton can't find a handle. Goes behind the net now. Enables RPI to take. RPI has it. Now Princeton, good back checking by the Tigers. Now RPI comes in, shot in, deflected down. Now this is Hilwa off the bench for RPI. She can't find the puck. She's forechecking with. Nice job by Hilwa to keep the puck in the zone. She finally can't do it, but she's forechecking great. This is going all the way down the length of the ice. Will this be icing? Yes. 8.4 left to play in the second. 3-0 Princeton over RPI. Face-off was won by the Tigers. RPI has it. That will do it here for the second period of play, as the Princeton Tigers get 2 goals, 1 on the power play. They are 1 for 3. Shots 30-9 now in favor of the Tigers, and this game is really, really showing that domination by Princeton. RPI has to do something. They need a goal. To get 3, you have to get 1. But right now, Princeton doing a good job keeping RPI off the board and keeping RPI from even getting any shots in on goal. Doing a good job neutralizing Alexa Grusho and Lauren Walsh, the 2 good, excellent forwards for the Engineers. So Engineers have to find scoring from somewhere, as right now they're having a hard time finding it from anybody, as it shows, as Princeton leads RPI 3-0. As defensively, RPI doing not bad, but Princeton just dominating on the board. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the third period of play. Score after 2 periods is Princeton 3, RPI 0. You're watching live coverage of Engineer Women's Hockey on RPI TV. Welcome back to the Houston Fieldhouse on the campus of Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute for today's ECAC College Hockey Contest in women's hockey. Princeton leads RPI by a score of 3-0. Ed Degarian bringing you the call on RPI TV as the team switch sides. Before we get started with the third period of play, we'd like to thank the Rensselaer Union, which provides the funding for WRPI, RPI TV, and all club-related activities of the Institute, including RPI TV's and WRPI's coverage of engineer men's and women's ice hockey and football, and also WRPI's coverage of baseball later on in the year. So teams have switched sides for presumably the final time, unless RPI happens to score 3 goals to tie this one up, as they trail Princeton by a score of 3-0. As it's 10-0 Chiefs over the Texans in the second quarter. Here it's 3-0 Princeton over RPI. Now Princeton wins the face-off, and they control as they try to work it in deep there, intercepted by the Engineers. It's taken by RPI and started up into the zone. RPI needs a quick goal probably within the first 5 minutes in order to try to get some momentum going. RPI has it near side. Grusho loses the puck for Princeton, who loses the puck. Princeton getting a little sloppy in the defensive zone, as that was Tucker. Now Marinacci works it into the RPI zone. RPI comes away with it. They started up by Grusho. Expect to see a lot of Grusho and a lot of wash on the ice for RPI. Chasing after it is Potts. And Marinacci gets it. She leaves it off for Sucarda. Sucarda loses it to Walsh. Walsh, far side. She tries to get a backhand shot and a save by Newell. Grusho couldn't get the rebound as she was being hooked down. No call. Now Princeton has it. That is McKenna. Shot goes wide of Solander, rather. Now comes to RPI. Rooney has the puck through the zone. Nice move by Rooney. She loses it to Sucarda. Now RPI will start back with it, as bringing the puck up into the Engineer zone is Brandy Banks. She will pass it off now. Shot, save by Newell. 18:07 left to play in the third. Princeton leads RPI 3-0. RPI loses the face-off, but they do control the puck, as battling for it is Hilwa. Had it behind the net. She lost it. She will try to get it back. She goes down. Nobody can control behind the net. Now Princeton finally does. Now the Tigers have the puck. As they lose control of it now, Princeton will just play keep away in their own zone. Could be dangerous, as the puck gets launched out of the surface area. 17:27 left to play in the third. 3-0 Princeton on top of RPI. Shots now 30-10 in favor of Princeton. So 3 times as many. RPI loses their face-off. They cannot control Howard with Grusho. Grusho has it, but now it's Wren for RPI. She passes it off to Kimberly. Now RPI has it through the zone. There they will start 2-on-2 shot and save by Newell. Rebound, centering pass goes wide of Newell. That was Grusho to Walsh. Grusho has it near side. She looks for Walsh, centering. Walsh, shot in, saved by Newell. She'll hold on and get a whistle. 16:48 left to play in the third. 3-0 Princeton on top of RPI. Good job there by Alexa Grusho and Lauren Walsh, trying to get something generated, trying to get a goal in the back of the net behind Newell, but they could not do it. Newell up to the task. Now RPI has it. RPI has it behind the net. Wraparound attempt, rebound, Scott, center score behind the net. Let's see who put that one in. That was sort of trickled in. That's a wraparound shot. And then the attempt went in. I believe that was Katie Rooney who got a piece of it to poke it behind the net. 16:35 left in the third. RPI has life. Princeton leads RPI by a score of 3-1. We'll see who they give the goal to, but it looked like Katie Rooney got a piece of it as the puck just trickled in on the wraparound. So Princeton wins the faceoff. RPI showing signs of life, getting the goal. Now they got to get a quick second one. That's Sly gets it down. Now Walsh has it back on the defensive point. Now RPI controlling. Rooney, presumably the goal scorer. It was 21. Katie Rooney gets a piece of it. She will get a goal from Mary Mankey and Lauren Walsh. So 15:53 left to play in the third. RPI has it far side now. Gets it back from Mankey behind the net. As the shot in on the point. And it off for Godden. Bohonik. Well, try to work it up ice. This is Grusho. She loses the handle of the puck, but it's kept in nicely by Mankey. Now Grusho has it behind the net, gets taken down. Penalty upcoming against Princeton, as this will help RPI, as RPI has it Grusho. Grusho controls near side. Now Princeton touches the puck, and we're going to get a penalty against Princeton for a trip. 9:41 left to play in the third. Princeton leads RPI 3-1. Oh, we're going to get a 4-on-4 here too, as this was a even up call. As going into the box for RPI will be McKenna Thomas. Don't agree with that one at all. Agree with the initial one on Princeton on the trip, but I don't agree with the elbow from McKenna Thomas. So face-off is won by Princeton. So 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. RPI chase after Hansen. She'll get to the puck. RPI will keep it in momentarily, but lose it to Princeton. Now Hansen will start. Hansen 3-on-2 if RPI hurry. Hansen leaves it off, centering pass. She gets control back. Hansen works it down deep. She will try to pinch, she can't. RPI falls on the ice. Now Mankey will try to keep it. She can't keep it in. Off the side of the net, the puck goes for RPI. Now Princeton has it. Princeton will try to break it out. They will. Will it go down the length of the ice? Will this be icing? Yes, it will. 8:50 left to play in the third. 3-1 Princeton over RPI. Minute and 10 remain in the 4-on-4. Princeton will take their timeout. As RPI will look to gain an edge and get that second goal. So Coach John Burke will talk about his play and try to set a play as the faceoff will be upcoming in the Princeton zone. RPI will send out presumably Lauren Walsh, but you know, I don't want to assume that. But Lauren Walsh and Alexa Grusho have been the go-to players for RPI thus far. Princeton will try to prevent the second goal. If RPI can score one here, they do have momentum, a full 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to try to tie this game up, as the goal scorer was Katie Rooney from Mary Mankey and Lauren Walsh earlier this period to give RPI the one goal, to even put them in a position to hopefully tie this one up if you're an Engineer fan. 1:10 left to go in the 4-on-4. Teams back out on the ice as Newell will cover this one up and get a whistle. Face-off is won by Princeton. They will control it behind their own net. RPI trying to chase after it. Walsh on the forecheck with Grusho. Grusho will get control of it. Grusho has it. Grusho to Walsh. Rebound. Newell rebound out to Grusho. And she can't find a handle of it, as Newell was there to prevent the rebound, is what I was trying to say. But Lauren Walsh and Alexa Grusho again trying to generate some offense for RPI. Face-off is won by Princeton. Back at the point, RPI will keep it in. They will be pinching down, keeping in momentarily, as Princeton controls now. RPI will not keep it in, as this would be chased after by Horwood. Will it go all the way down the length of the ice? Will it be? Yes, icing, as Horwood just wins the battle. 8:02 left to play in the third. 3-1, Princeton over RPI. Both teams out of timeouts. So Princeton unable to make a line change. RPI wins the face-off. Grusho, the pass gets intercepted. This one sends down the length of the ice. Will this be icing again? Yes, it will be. As we're going to do this one again. 11 seconds remain in the 4-on-4. As face-off is won by Grusho. Back at the point, that's Godin. Godin over to what? Oh, saved by Newell. Rebound. RPI couldn't pull the trigger. As now Hansen has it. Hansen with the shot. And nobody can find the handle. Now Princeton finally does. This is Contini. Contini leaves it off near side. Now she gets it up for Falk. Falk whiffs, enables RPI to play and get it out of zone. Horwood. Horwood sends it up for Walsh. Walsh behind the net as RPI makes a change. Horwood pressures. RPI almost keeps it in. They do actually keep it in the zone. Now Horwood pressuring again behind the net. Horwood, nice forecheck. She gets control of it. Back at the point. Godin sends it down low. Newell with the save as RPI works to play it behind the net. They can't now. Grusho tries to keep it in. She can't do it. Now Banks. Banks has the puck. Now no one can find it. RPI does. RPI really picking up play in the last 6 minutes, last 10 minutes of this third period rather. Now RPI has it. RPI loses it. Now Princeton has it in their own zone. Both teams back to five-a-side. It's sent down the length of the ice. Icing call as the puck was dumped in. Didn't gain the red line. 6:27 left to play in the third. 3-1 Princeton on top. RPI wins the face-off. Shot in. Can't find the handle of it. RPI trying to control it as the puck falls down in between a bunch of players. Now Princeton comes away with it. Now having it on the line is Hilwa on the blue line. She will leave it back. Now RPI will chase up. Hilwa again trying to dump it in. She can't find the handle. Puck trickles to the neutral zone. Now Hilwa goes to play it. Coach John Burke with the nice catch. Drawing the whistle. 5:57 left to play in the third. 3-1 Princeton over RPI. Princeton will win the faceoff, but RPI will control behind their own net. Trying to work it out. They do for nobody as Princeton takes. Pressuring there as Grusho almost got a goal on that on the forecheck. So she forechecked into an open net as she was able to handle the puck as a shot was saved by Salander. Now RPI controls briefly, couldn't break it out. Now Princeton controls into the RPI zone, no ice, as they're going to say it got the red line, and it was touched. Now Grusho sends it down the length of the ice, clearly looking for someone who wasn't there. This will be icing against the Engineers. 5:14 remains in the third. 3-1 Princeton over RPI. Face-off won by Princeton. Nice job by the Engineer defense to break up any shot. Loose stick on the ice. Enables RPI to get away with it. Played with a high stick? No, it wasn't. I thought it was. But now coming away with it is Horwood. Horwood gets knocked down on a body check. This is going to be a penalty upcoming against Princeton, and they touch it. So this is going to be a body check against Falk for Princeton. So they're going to call tripping. Could have been either one of them. But RPI, if there ever was an important power play, this is it. As winning the faceoff is Grusho, but RPI unable to clear. Now Godin, she can't control the puck. Now Hansen has it. Hansen will work it up for try to find Walsh. He can't do it. Now Princeton will control, looking to kill time. As this is Sukarda. She is looking for Lloyd. Now Walsh comes in to take it. She will clear it. She will play it behind the Engineer net. Hansen can't find anybody. Good job on the back check by Princeton. And just tie it up along the boards. This will help Princeton. No, RPI comes away with it. Walsh looking for Banks. Can't find her. Now Princeton plays it down the length of the ice where Salander will stop it. RPI will take it and look to break up. Now thought Grusho was going to take it, but she doesn't. Now RPI looks to play it forward. They can't do it as Princeton defense buckles down and prevents RPI from coming in. This is delayed all sides. RPI has to touch. Grusho has it. Grusho coming away. Nice job by Alexa Grusho. Stop. She'll wait for help. She still has it. She'll leave it off for Wren. Wren for Walsh. Back for Wren. Wren over on the point. Shot and a goal! As Whitney Wren just played the puck forward. As RPI gets a second goal on the power play. 3:30 remaining. See who it hit out in front. I believe it hit Mankey. Play is under review. It did look like it hit a skate. Did look like it hit a skate. Not intentionally. It was not intentionally kicked in. As McKenna Thomas actually was there getting the goal. So we'll see if they credit her with the goal. McKenna Thomas was the one in front of the net. this one is being reviewed. It could either be 3-2 Princeton and RPI has momentum, or 3-1 Princeton and RPI just got momentum taken away from them. We'll see what happens. This is an important decision, so I want to take the time to get it right. Look to me like it went off of skate, not intentionally, but it did go in off a leg nonetheless. McKenna Thomas was the one there. As the referee comes out, and it is a good goal. It is a good goal, as it will be a power play goal. Referee Drew White calling the goal. It is a good goal, probably be credited to McKenna Thomas. That will be her second goal of the season. So now RPI scoring 2 goals here in the third period. Princeton coach Jeff Campersall wants an explanation. Oh, McKenna Thomas getting the goal, assisted by Bahonik and Wren. So now RPI has all the momentum. They just need one more goal to tie this game. They have 3.5 minutes to do it. Princeton wins the faceoff, goes wide of Solander. Wren clears it behind the net. Princeton intercepts. Grusho there battling. She will not come away with the puck. She's still battling. Good job by Grusho. You get the puck now, Wren behind the net. Will come out on the blue line to Princeton. Now Wren again pressure. Good job by her. She will keep handle of it now. Bahonik over there. Wren coming to help out Bahonik. Princeton still keeps it in the zone. Shot goes wide up into the netting. We're going to get a whistle. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remain in this regulation game. RPI scoring 2 goals here in the third period to trail by 1. Important face-off. Everything important now for RPI. RPI wins the face-off. Alexa Grusho comes away with it. Now to Rooney. She gets pickpocketed. Now Walsh has it. Walsh will send it up. Now RPI stops and turns. Now Walsh again, looking for Rooney. Rooney has it in the zone. Shot. Knocked down by the Tiger defense. Now Walsh has the puck. Loose behind the net. Chasing after it is Rooney for RPI. It will be out of the Tiger zone. 2-on-1 for Princeton if they hurry. 2-on-1 shot. And a save by Solander, as that 2-on-1 was slow developing. Now RPI pickpocketed. Nice job by Grusho. She has it, looking to break out, has Rooney. She cannot do it. Princeton will take over as RPI intercepts now. Grusho, she's looking to break forward. She can't do it. She falls down. A lot of people tripping. Now coming up, Grusho again, getting up. Quick shot and shot. Oh! Horwood had it on the doorstep, couldn't find the handle and pull the trigger. Now a shot and a save by Newell. RPI putting pressure on. Empty net on the other side. Solander on the bench. Now Hansen, shot in, never sees Newell. Shot, good job by the engine of defense. Princeton comes away with it. They have an empty net. We'll send it in, dump it in. Now Walsh has it. Walsh looks to start up ice with it. Oh, Walsh for Horwood, runs into her own player. Gotta have good awareness on the ice. Horwood now, near side, whiffs on the shot. 1 minute remains in this one. Empty net, Solander on the bench. Now Princeton comes away with it. Kept in nicely by Rooney. She can't find a handle. Now dumped out by Princeton. Controlled there by Hansen. RPI starts, dumps back in. Now Hilwa. She loses it. Princeton will have it, and a whistle with a hand pass called against the Tigers. That one went in the empty net, but negated by the whistle. Shots are now 34-21 in favor of the Tigers. 38 seconds remain in this. Empty net for RPI. 6 skaters to 5 for Princeton. Face-off is won by the Engineers. Princeton controls. Puck knocked down out of the air by the Tigers. Now RPI has it. As a whistle is blown, and it is coming into the Engineer zone. As they're gonna, are they gonna call the puck was, oh, penalty, that is why. They're gonna call a penalty on Jen Godin for holding. Inopportune time for Golden as Solander has to come back into the net. Face-off is won by RPI. They try to get it out of the zone. They cannot do it as Princeton has it now. Princeton into the Engineer zone, tied up there nicely, taken by Grusho. Back for Hansen, behind the net. She falls down, catches the net, gets it out for Grusho. 10 seconds remain in the game as Princeton just takes it and gets it out of the zone. They will stop playing, and that will do it here for the ECAC contest. RPI falls to 3-5-2 in the ECAC. Princeton improves to 9-4-1 in the ECAC as they take the 3-2 victory here at the Houston Fieldhouse. Valiant effort by RPI in the third period, getting 2 goals, but not to be as Princeton just too good. Going to run down the scoring here for you. For the game, actually, it was Jamie McDonald getting on the board first, then Molly Contini for Princeton in the second period, as well as Cassidy Tucker in the second period. Then in the third period, it was McKenna Thomas, and then Katie Rooney on the power play. Or Katie Rooney first, then McKenna Thomas on the power play to give the 3-2 lead. So for Lavisa Solander in goal for RPI, she faced 34 shots. She had 31 saves. And for Newell of Princeton, she faced 21 shots with 19 saves. So on the power play, RPI 1 of 3, Princeton 1 of 4. Shots 34-21 as previously mentioned. And more importantly for Princeton, they led on the scoreboard 3-2 at the end of this one. So my Engineers of the game I'm going to give to Lauren Walsh and Alexa Grusho. And Katie Rooney. I'm going to give it to that whole line, actually. They really generated some offense on the power play. McKenna Thomas just trickling in and getting the goal. Then on the defensive side of things, I'm going to give it to Lovisa Solander. It's going to sound bad that she led in 3 goals, but she made some good stops. This one could have been well out of control, out of reach for RPI if it was not for Solander. So they will get my Engineers Players of the Game. That will do it here for me. You've been watching live coverage of Engineer Women's Hockey on RPI TV.